Greetings, and welcome to another 25th GatherVerse Summit event. My name is Christopher Lafayette, and I'll be one of the hosts with you today. That's right. It's our 25th Global GatherVerse Summit. We've been doing this 25 times in approximately 2 years and 8 months. There's been a lot of ground to cover, and in many ways, I feel like in some ways, we've barely made a scratch. We greet you and meet you at the intersection of emerging technologies and humanity, with a keen and specific focus on humanity first standards at the approach and oncoming to innovation, with considerations of accessibility, education, equality, community development, safety, privacy, wellness, and ethics. We find that these specific standards, when it comes to the approach to innovation, whether you're a startup, a company, a corporation, whether you're not innovating at all under the guise of technology, perhaps you work in the medical industry, entertainment. We now live in a world where technology connects almost everything that we do, whether you're on a farm field or in a school, perhaps in the surgical theater or elsewhere. We're so happy to have all of you join us here at GatherVerse.live once again, that have come to congregate with us around the globe, trans-metropolitan, transcontinental. We're so happy to have everyone that's also joining us that's restreaming at our many restreams that we have and our different social platforms such as YouTube, LinkedIn, and elsewhere. We welcome you. The numbers do go high of those that are attending, and they're sharing in their offices, and we know that you're sharing in your living rooms, perhaps with an office mate or with your family. We're sitting here by yourself with a cup of coffee, for some, perhaps a cup of tea. Today, we gather at a very important and critical time in the world of technology and technical growth. At a time where we see the metaverse and artificial intelligence, spatial intelligence, immersive intelligence, spatial computing, robotics, fintech, and more have arrived at our doorsteps in a very dramatic fashion. We arrive at a time where it was once said and expressed, what happens when the technology becomes more advanced than the technologist? And in many respects, and in many ways, this has now come to pass. The technology is moving so fast, in particular, artificial intelligence, not just generative pre-trained transformers, and artificial intelligence certainly isn't new. In fact, most of what we're witnessing and seeing today and experiencing in technology, be it artificial intelligence or extended reality, we're standing on the shoulders of giants, if you will, and those that have come before us. But it's safe to say and not assume that the ones that have come before us, even decades ago, did not, to their metrics and standards of the things that they've written, realize that AI would present itself in such a dramatic fashion as it has. Who knew that the neural network and the ecosystem of information and data and GPU would take us to where we're at now? Yet it has. From monolithic models to compound models to agentic models to statistical models, machine learning is still very much in play and has been for some time. And now deep learning, neural networks, with all the different algorithms that entrench and make up what these models are and have become, whether they're generative pre-trained transformers, JEPR or world models, or models we've yet to see. Whether we're dealing in simple and narrow AI or dealing in artificial general intelligence or so-called AGI, whether we're on our ways to theory of mind or self-aware, or perhaps even superintelligence or even cosmic AI one day. No matter what we call it and naming conventions that will name it, the reality remains the same, is that safety must come at the first prioritization of everything that we innovate and build. And no, we don't want to pass any laws and bills that would prohibit us from innovating and growing, especially when it comes to our open source community, as it was demonstrated right here in Silicon Valley and California this week with a major SB 40 bill that was vetoed down. While it may have had good intention, it certainly didn't do enough. We want to make sure that what we offer here at GatherVerse today, for this little bit of time that we have, are pragmatic solutions that are grounded in reality. We've assembled a group of people from around the world, experts in their own fashion and right, that have experience, just like many of you that are sitting in the audience. It's not to say that they're building large language foundational models and small models. That's not where we're at, because we know, or hopefully we do know, GatherVerse, that we're dealing with an applied science. We're not dealing with an iPhone and iterative scale. If we treat AI like a product, then we'll continue to get lowly in product results. We must respect the tenets that we're dealing with the science that none of us have ever been before. Whether you're Ilya Sutskever, Yann LeCun, Jeffrey Hinton, Fei-Fei Li, even this is new frontier intelligence for all of us. And I can't find a better time for us to assemble, to be together, to have these discussions, peer-to-peer, human-to-human, to discover what might be next and where we might be headed when it comes to AI and XR safety. Why is this important? Because we've never been more closer to our machines before. We talk with them. We greet them. We confide in them. We share with them. We show them. They see us. They hear us. And those relationships will continue to grow as we move forward. We have a great assembly that's coming up now with a roundtable discussion. We hope that you would share this with your family and friends. GatherVerse is a free event. We've removed all the barriers that we could possibly think of to entry, though we could do more for even our accessibility community. We're with you. We hope that you share. This is a work that's from the heart. We thank all the people that are part of the GatherVerse community. We arrived together for another discussion at our 25th summit on safety. May our gather be well.